YouTube? Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I am Shanika Lawrence and I'm so excited to have you here with me today. It has been so long. Actually, it's been too long. As you can tell, I have done something different to my hair. I'm feeling different. I feel like I have so much to share with you guys and I can't wait. It's going to be such a phenomenal journey. If you are new here, then welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's going to be so much more in store for you. I promise you are not going to want to miss the things that are coming up next. And if you are returning, then thank you so much for returning. I'm so glad to have you here. So today I want to talk about 3 starter investor tips. And I think that these are going to be important if you are interested in any kind of investments, making better choices with your money, making different moves with your life. You want to learn the process or learn the parts of investing. That's a whole nother video, learning the different parts and processes of investing. But I just want to give you 3 starter investor tips so that you know going in, what do I need? What do I need to prepare for? What kind of things can I expect? Those kind of things. And maybe that'll give you some insight on if you want to continue or if you want to kind of pull back on your investments. Now, I suggest that everyone become an investor, that everyone learn the art of investing your money, because I believe that it's only through investing your money that you will obtain wealth, that you will obtain another level of money, that you will reach another threshold of money making when you start or when you learn how to invest your money. So it's very easy to get boggled down in the idea of saving, what we've been taught, what many have been taught growing up in their lives. Get your 9 to 5 and go to work and just save your money. Make sure that you have enough money for 6 months and then just continue to save your money. And the problem with that is that when we save our money in the bank institutions are only giving us 0.01% on our money, so very little. You're not going to see any growth, and that money is being eaten away with all the inflation, and especially now with the inflation rate being as high as it is, the money is being eaten away at a much rapid pace. So you now have to find ways to invest your money. You need to know where you need to invest your money and how those rate of returns in those places, the other places that you're investing money, is going to actually work for you and not against you. It's going to be very simple, right? Very simple. First tip is to get your mind right. Okay, get your mind right. Before you start anything, you need to get your mind right. I wish I had have known this before I started doing anything that I was doing in my 20s. I was thinking of some things recently of what I would tell my younger self. And one of those things would be to learn the skill, that you are going after or that you're preparing to engulf in. Make sure that you're learning the skill, and not just that one skill, but all the skills that are involved in doing those things. And when you're learning how to invest, the first thing that you need to do is get your mind right, because there is so much that you don't know. There is so much that you might think that you've heard or think that you know, but you will not know it until you get your mind right. So that entails investing in your mind, buying books, buying courses, learning new things, taking classes on learning the skill, the art of investing, the different investment types. You need to figure out what kind of investment you want to even embark on. You need to figure out what is going to work for you and your family, or you if you're just by yourself. You need to figure out those things, because as soon as you start the journey, you're going to be in a place where you feel like it's too much, or because you are an amateur, but it's only because there are things that you don't know. So I would also say here that when you're getting your mind right, you're also assessing your risk tolerance. And your risk tolerance is important to know, because it kind of helps you to understand how much money you're willing to start with, how much money you're willing to involve in investing. For example, a lot of older people are more conservative. They're getting closer to retirement, or they're getting closer to that time of their lives where they just kind of want to settle. And so they don't want to play with so much money, or they don't want to risk so much money. So when you're younger, a lot of times we're like, okay, I just want to risk whatever, just like you have a high tolerance of risk, because you're like, well, hey, I can just, I can afford to lose $2,000 right now, but at the same time, you don't go into it thinking you're gonna lose. You just know that's a possibility. I like calculated risk. I like the term take calculated risk. Make sure that the risk makes sense before you enter into it. If it doesn't make sense, don't enter into it. But if you calculate the risks involved in your investments, then you'll know, okay, well, this is pretty good. And then, there could be a chance that I will lose, but the chance of me winning or getting a greater return on this investment is much greater, then you can kind of move forward. But knowing your risk tolerance is important, knowing how much you're willing to try out. And some people will try, small amounts in the beginning and then they'll kind of move their way up. But hey, then you'll have some that are just like, let's just go all in. So it just depends, but you got to get your mind right. You have to understand the importance of investing. You have to understand why saving your money in a bank is not going to be beneficial to you over time. You even need to understand what vehicles are investment vehicles and which vehicles are not. We've heard that some vehicles, like insurance, for example, is an investment vehicle, which it is not. It is a tool that you can use to build wealth in some scenarios. However, it is not an investment vehicle. So you have to know exactly where your money is going and what you're putting your money into. So get your mind right. Figure out if this is what you want to do, how you're going to do it, when you're going to start, what is going to be your end date for, certain investments, what is going to be your strategy. Get your strategy together here, but it is so much that needs to be done in this first phase, because if you don't get it done in this phase, then you're going to be a little bit behind and maybe even confused, and you don't want to be that. You want to be very confident. Again, you started this journey not knowing much, but the more you learn, the more you can earn, right? The more you can be more confident in the things that you're learning, and you can begin to move forward. Number 2, okay, so you want to now get your money right. Now that you've got your strategy, now that you've got your vision, now that you know your risk tolerance, now you got to get your money right. Now here, a lot of people are really good with your money and your management. Your money and your management are going to be key. However, making sure that you have investment accounts, making sure that you have a place where you can even just put money to the side to invest your money with. So every time you get paid, if you have a 9-to-5, I like to speak to 9-to-5ers because I'm a 9-to-5er currently, and I've been able to produce and generate income and different things like that outside of my job. So I like to help my 9-to-5ers. So, even if you're not a 9-to-5er, you take your checks and you figure out how much money is going to go into your investment account. You want to have an investment account that you can put every month. You want to put money into that investment account or into those investment accounts every month. You want to have your money right. So, some people, again, they may not have a whole lot to start with, but however much you have to start with, you want to use that money to continue to just put in different places. So when you're getting your money right, you might even also get some sort of advisor to help you to find out what investments would be more beneficial and what investments would be better for your money. It's just kind of like the rule of 72. I don't know if I talked about that before, but the rule of 72, it says you take 72, you divide it by the rate of return on any account, and it will tell you the amount of years it will take that money to double. Obviously, the bigger the rate of return on each account, the greater or the quicker your money is going to double in that account over time. So you just want to get your money into the right places. So get your money right and figure out how you're going to manage, what amount you're going to manage every month specifically for your investment accounts. That's how you start to get into that true, you start to work out that mindset, right? Now you're working that muscle even more. Now you're really getting into the business and into the exercise of getting your money to work for you so that you don't have to work for your money. You're now putting your money to work. You're now the employer of your money, and that's what we want to be, employer. Our money is the employees, and let that work for us instead of us working for the money. We got to flip it now. So we're getting our money right. Number 3 is get your mentorship right. Your mentorship is that's also another thing that I would have told myself when I was younger, to make sure that I've got some mentorship. I know for me, I was looking for mentorship in the wrong places. And I would suggest that you find people who are already doing what you want to do, who are already investing in the things that you want to invest in, and follow their lead. and sometimes you have to pay for these people. I'm actually going to be opening up a mentorship very soon, and you know, hey, we can work together. You can work with me to find out how, where, and when you should invest your money. And I think that's great. Regardless of if it's me or anybody else, I want you to remember that this is going to be the framework for you to get to where you need to go. Because again, a lot of times we're trying to get there ourselves, and the only thing about that is that it will take much more time going at it alone than it will be going at it with someone else. There's this saying, a proverb, African proverb, I believe. It says that if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. You know, go with someone, so that you will go much further when you have help, when you have guidance, when you have someone that can show you the ropes, literally. So I think you have to get your mentorship right when it comes to investing. You need to invest in the minds and the experiences that people have, and that can help you really get to the next level much faster and farther, going with people who have already done what you are trying to do. So get your mind right, get your money right, and get your mentorship right. If you want to start the journey of investing, I implore each and every one of you to do just that if you have not already started, because that's going to be the key to gaining wealth. That is going to be the key to getting yourself in a better position than you are today. If you don't learn it, if you don't pursue it, then you're just going to be looking over your money years and years from now, and maybe it has accumulated from saving, but you have lost out on so many opportunities because you could have been investing that money. And you know, you can't be afraid to do that. You have to trust that, you know, there are systems and there are strategies that are in place that can truly help you get to that next level financially. But you have to decide what kind of investor you're going to be, where you're going to put your money, how much of your money you're going to put towards what, and who's going to help you get there. But I believe in you. I know that you can do it. If you're interested in learning about some financial literacy for kids, I've got a video that I'm going to put somewhere on this video, and I want you to check it out, because if you have children, you can teach them this very same thing that we taught our child in this video, and I believe that it will help you so much with your money management. All right, guys, I love you guys so much, and I thank you for watching. You guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye.